So Chaos Faceoff man Max Adler joins us now, getting ready for this championship game coming up on Sunday in the PLL. Max, you've done this before in professional lacrosse, winning a championship with the Denver Outlaws. How do you use that experience to your advantage entering Sunday?
Yeah, I mean, just, playing in those big games, I've actually been fortunate enough every single year to play in the championship. Nothing to do with me, a lot to do with been surrounded with. So, I'm used to playing in these games. I have the experience. I know what's at stake. So it's really just, managing that. And, couldn't be more excited and ready to go.
Being that this is your first year here in the Premier Lacrosse League, what's the adjustment been like?
Yeah, I mean, it's been, it has definitely been an adjustment. I was lucky in Denver. I had, primary wings like Zach Currier, Matt Gilray for, pretty much my entire career there. So it was just one, like the chemistry and then the rules difference. I think clamping and everything like that, it wasn't that much of a difference for me, but the wings being closer and just getting on the same page as my wings was a much bigger adjustment than I thought it would be. But that being said, I'm really lucky to have Coach Towers, and he knows the face-off position so well that he gets it and understands my thinking, and I understand, what he's trying to do. So I think we've really made it work. I like how we're double pulling the wings. I just think it really gives us a little more depth.
Yeah, I was going to say there's a lot that was made with the tweaks to the face-off rules that the PLL has made. I know people have said that they'd like to see that maybe even in the college game with kind of what it's created in the middle. What have you found to be the biggest challenge or the most unique challenge about the face-off rules as they are that you play with in the PLL?
Yeah, I mean, honestly, one of the big adjustments they made was they kind of switched the cadence. They used to say down, they put their hands, say set, and then they back away and blow the whistle. And now it's down, then they say looks good, and then it's a really quick set whistle. And it almost like, at least the cadence kind of reminds me of like the 2018 World Championship, just how quick those whistles are. And, they're letting a lot go on the face-offs, which I don't not like. I like how it's, somewhat of a wrestling match out there, and they're not blowing the whistles on the ticky-tacky calls and letting us play. But yeah, I think like just honestly, the cadence was a huge adjustment for me. And just because I put so much emphasis on the offseason on not going early, because you have to sit out the next face-off. So like in the MLL, right, it didn't really matter if you went early. Here, you have to sit out the next face-off, and with the shorter game and not as many face-offs, it can be pretty significant.
You obviously know Joe Nardella very well. You guys trained together, I'm pretty sure, throughout this offseason and the season, and now you face in a championship game. How does that adjust your preparation?
Yeah, so I mean, Joe, actually, we go back to when I was at Bentley University. I used to, after I was done with practice at Bentley, I'd go to Harvard or wherever Joe was coaching and be taking reps with him and the other kids at the clinic. So we go way back, and he's, really helped me progress, and especially in my professional career, he's definitely my main training partner. So that being said, I mean, during the season, we played each other in the first game, which was great because then now pretty much every week we get reps with each other. So it's, it's weird in preparation where, I have to find other people where normally it's Joe and we meet and take reps, once or twice a week, every week during the season. And we're calling each other and looking at each other's film to kind of, help each other out and give each other pointers. So definitely different, but at the same time, first time I went against them, it did not go my way at all and didn't go our team's way at all. So I think I'm a completely different player now. And I think, tilting that face-off advantage they have can really make a huge impact for our team.
So when is the last time you faced off against them, like a week or so ago? Like, did it shut down as soon as you knew it's chaos and whip snakes in the championship?
Yeah, so I mean, we were taking reps the prior week in where were we? We were in Philly. We were taking reps in Philly with each other, getting ready. I was getting ready for Baptiste. He was getting ready for Withers. So just, giving each other looks because, it's like, why wouldn't we do it? It's just an advantage for both of us. And this is kind of exactly if, you asked us, how do you want the season to play out? It would be to go against each other in the championship for the PLL Championship. So, yeah, kind of went according to plan.
When you know somebody's game like that, because I mean, both of you know each other so well through all this time, and you watch how people adapt and change. Like, do you enjoy when you know somebody that well in terms of like what they're going to do at the X, or would you rather have somebody completely different because they don't know you and you don't know them, and you can kind of figure things out? Like, hey, would you rather have the knowledge of what somebody's going to do, or just kind of like let it ride and let your game kind of figure it out?
Yeah, I mean, it doesn't really matter for me all that much, especially with what's at stake. I'm honestly more so than knowing what he's going to do. You know, we are very familiar with each other, so it's not like either one's really going to surprise the other. But you know, I am really excited, and it's going to be a fist fight. And you know, I think neither of us ever give up on a ground ball, so I'm really looking forward to that aspect of the game. Of you know, some guys will once they lose the clamp, they'll kind of take their foot off the gas a little. Where I know with us, it's going to be an all-out fist fight, and I'm really looking forward to that aspect of it. Just you know, no quit in either of us.
So let's finish this off. Championship game Sunday afternoon in DC. What do you expect it to be like here, your first PLL championship?
Yeah, I mean, having played in championships before, I mean, it's you know, everything's at stake. You don't train, you don't do everything, you don't do all the sacrifices to make it to the championship. You do all that to win the championship. So, you know, happy to be in this place, but definitely not satisfied at all. You know, if you don't win the championship, it doesn't matter. So, definitely no consolation prizes, and I'm ready to go and can't wait.
And I'm sure Andy Towers will get the team fired up in ways that only Andy Towers can. Max, we appreciate the time. Good luck this Sunday. I can't wait to watch.
Awesome. Thanks, Travis. Pleasure talking to you.